Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sport drift setup. Now this time round we have got a car that is quite special to me. It is another requested one. It's the Ferrari 512 Berlinetta Boxer. The reason it's special to me is that this was actually the first car that I attempted to drift in GT Sport, quite badly I will say as well, but back then my setups were a little bit rough around the edges, and it was a car that I then put down and never went back to. I used the GT86 for a lot of my learning sort of process whilst getting used to the cars in this game, and then sort of moved on, but since then I've never really been back to it, and I found it nestled in my garage there within the game with its original livery on it, one of the first ones I'd ever made, which was hideous. So I have just gone back to basics with this one now, just put something very simple on top of it. But I'm really pleased to say that this is a car that works so well, and I'm really quite ashamed I never went back to it before. So whilst flicking through all of the suggestions that you guys have given me, which there are a lot of, to be honest with you, this jumped out at me and I figured, yeah, let's try it again and see what we could do with it. After fettling around with this setup and making it kind of what I'm used to nowadays in terms of drifting within the game, it was so easy to get into. In fact, I would honestly say that this is now one of my favourite drift cars within the game. Now, that's not something that I say very often, and it's for good reason. There are certain cars that you use within the game that just feel completely right, and this is one of those. A little bit like the Ferrari GTO before, the Mercedes McLaren SLR, and also the Porsche 911 Turbo as well. Those are cars that I just instantly got on with, absolutely love, and they definitely stay in my firm favourites, and now this is part of that collection as well. Loads of power, easy to control, and I genuinely feel like I can just throw this car wherever I want and get out of any trouble that I put myself into. So it is that kind of perfect car, certainly for me, for taking online and trying to do tandems with other people. I have so much control over it, I just feel really comfortable with it. Now, that might not necessarily be exactly the same way you feel about it when you try it, but as always, the setups I give you are really just the base. It's what I'm personally using, it's what I find really comfortable. However, if you do feel you need to change it, that is the whole point. Please do play with it, make it your own setup, make it so that you're comfortable with it. But honestly, if you have this car in your garage and you've never tried using it for drifting, put this setup on it, go out and give it a go. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay, so this is it. This is the setup that I am currently using. For the power level, I've taken it all the way to the top there. So right up to level 5, up to 180% there, and that's going to leave you 638 brake horsepower. For the weight reduction, I've just taken that to level 3 there, dropped it to 91%, and that will leave you 1,274 kilograms. Traction control, as always, you want to be setting to 0, and I've gone for comfort hard tyres, both front and rear. The brake balance I've got set to -1, and with the ride height you just want to be dropping it as far as you possibly can, so 100 on the front there and 100 on the back. Now, natural frequency I have firmed up on the front, so 1.92, and then I've left the rear on 1.8. And with the anti-roll bar, again, I've played around with this, so I've gone for 4 on the front and 6 on the back. Compression and rebound, no need to change there, so leave those on 60-60 and 90 and 90. But the camber angle, you want to be setting the front to 2, and the rear, you just want to be leaving on 0. Toe angle on the front is set out 0.4, and again on the rear there, I've just left that exactly on 0. Downforce you can't actually play with this particular build, so just leave that alone. With a differential though, you want to be setting that to fully customised, and I've gone for 25, 48 and 20. With the transmission, again, fully customised there. I've set the max speed to 174 miles per hour. I can't remember if I changed this previously on the gearing, so I will leave that on screen for you, but I have a feeling it is just standard, and that should be everything you need to get this one going. Hopefully you guys enjoy this car as much as I am. I'm definitely going to be playing around with this over the next few weeks. As always, I'm going to leave you with a little bit more footage of me just messing around with the car, so stay till the end if you want to check that out. But as always, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I actually upload a video. Otherwise, chances are you're going to miss a lot of them, because YouTube and their infinite wisdom just don't like sending out videos to your subscribers. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today and you just want to give me a little bit of encouragement, please make sure you give the video a like, and also use that comment section down below just to get in contact with me. Let me know what you would like to see me doing here on the channel, and if there's any setups you would like to see me do as well. Thanks for all the support you guys continuously give me. I really do appreciate it, and it is what makes me continue to want to do this. So a massive thank you to every single one of you that has got in contact with me. I love reading your comments, and it's always great to hear your thoughts. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you all on the next one.